All right, so for anybody who's also working on our challenge this week, our extra challenge is planking. So it's kind of fun. Last night, my daughter and I did our plank together, so that went well. It was fun to bring her into that. Okay, let's go ahead and crunch one knee up into the chest and rotate the ankle one way and then the other, and then your other leg. Bring it up. Woo! Find your balance. Can't get it. Rotate it around. All right, and then we're going to do our leg swings. So grab that core, chest is tall, take one leg straight in front, and then kind of twist your other arm toward it. So don't worry if you don't get your leg too far yet. We'll get it there, warming it up, making sure the joints are ready, core strong. One more, and then we'll go to the other side. Lift and lower that leg. Keep the chest tall. Remember, we want to get our little twist from the mid spine, that mid back. 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and come into your low squat. Trying your best to push your elbows inside the knees. If you need to kind of hinge side to side first, that's fine. And then slowly level off. So I have, I'm going to attempt to use the 30s, but I have on the ready some other stuff. So whatever you have available, try to challenge your weight though, because we're going to be going into the back muscles, which have that opportunity and the availability to really build some nice muscle. Come up a little bit higher, still into your squat, and we're just going to rotate. Lift one arm and then the other. So between our weighted sets of back, we are also going to be doing some kind of funky core / planky stuff. So I'm going to walk you through that and give any alternates that you might need. We're going to try to go for 10 reps of everything. So our weighted back sets and then our core sets. After we have 2 rounds, then we're going to hit a quick little cardio burst. Come up to those straight legs, widen your feet, and we're going to go a little spider lunge. So extend your leg, one leg straight, bend into the other, and then push yourself up and over. So we'll hit a little cardio burst and then kind of see how much time we have from there, how many more sets we can hit of our back and core. So hinge over. One more time that other direction. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of walk us through what we have coming. And you can kind of keep going ahead. You can give me some cat-cows. You can go into some bird dog or whatever else you feel like will help you. You can hold a plank while I get everything going. And you can kind of know what's coming along. All right, so our first exercise is going to be a renegade row. So weighted, it's for the back. You'll plank on top of your weights. You're going to row one side and then the other. We're going to go 10 each side. If you don't do a plank with a row, you can use a box or you can use your leg and do a lawnmower row. So just pulling 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. After that, we're going to do a folding star. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. You'll start seated and you'll put your left hand on the ground, right leg on the ground, and then you're going to try to push your body up. You're going to extend right arm, left leg, and then you're going to try to pull that hand and toe together. So we're going to go 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If that doesn't work for you, you can stay on the ground and crunch here. Actually still builds quite a lot of strength in the core. So whatever works for you. Next up with the weights, we're going to go a suitcase row. So back to those heavy weights. You're going to hunker down nice and deep and then pull those elbows up like you're lifting heavy suitcases so that when we can travel again, we'll be all ready to go. After that, we're going to do a 2-point plank tuck. So you're going to start in your high plank position. You're going to rotate a bit, take your right hand, left leg, and try to connect them. So a little high five, side to side there. If that's not going to work for you, you're going to do a bird dog. So extend and then come back down You can keep hands and knees on the ground. Then our last weighted set will be a dead row. So back with those weights, butt back, back flat, row. The weights right up your thighs, elbows coming high. And then our last core set will be forearm plank, extend top arm and leg, and then you're going to crunch together. So if that doesn't work, then I'm going to have you come and do a standing crunch. So you kind of lean and crunch, lean and crunch. Then we're going to go jumping jacks for 30, plank jacks for 30. If you don't do plank jacks, then I'm just going to have you do a little shuffle step, staying tall. All right, so there's our set. Hopefully we're ready to go. We're going to start with that renegade row. If you want to start a little bit lighter, that's totally fine, and kind of build in from there. Another option too is to plant your hand on the ground instead of holding onto the weight. So sometimes the weight can bother the wrist. So you decide what works for your body. All right, otherwise you're in that lawnmower row. Here we go. 1. We're working really hard to try to keep our hips as level as possible. Trying to use the back to row that elbow up. Core strong. You're gonna reach your chest up off the ribs. Try to tuck that tailbone. 3 to go each arm. Flex through those glutes. Protect that low back. So when you flex your glutes, it contracts that core a little more. All right, 10 renegade rows. Now we're going to turn and do our little folding star. So get up into your nice high plank, and then you're going to take left leg to right arm. 2, 3. Get your little crunch. If you need to keep your booty on the ground, that's fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to transition without putting your butt down. So now left leg, right arm, extend your right leg. 1, 2, 3. Open the chest. 7, we want to get into that core. So focus there. 9, 10. All right. Whew. Next weighted set. We're going to do those suitcase rows. So get your weights handy. Hunker down. Nice and deep. We want to make sure that back stays flat. So if you round, you're putting pressure and tension on the low back. We don't want that. So butt back, back flat. Pull the elbows straight up. So you're trying to keep your upper body really still also. Where's the core? Contract that core. Protect your low back. Hold the belly strong. 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to do that little tuck under plank or your bird dog. Plank up for me. Make sure that the hips are tucked. You're going to rotate a bit and then kick opposite leg to hand. Now, if you need to keep both hands on the ground, that's fine. Just rotate and kick. You can do that as well. Don't want to go too fast here because I really want to make sure my tailbone stays tucked, the core stays locked in. I have control through the obliques and the back. 1 more each side. Nice work. Okay. Our last weighted set for the round is a dead row. You can go overhand or underhand, whichever works better for you. Again, biggest thing is keeping that back flat. So let's stand tall, get your stack, hinge forward, and row. Focus on your back doing the work. Feel the rhomboid, so between your shoulder blades. 8, belly strong. 9, 10. All right. Hit up your side plank. Forearm down. Open up. You can keep your bottom knee on the ground as well, if that's better. 1, 2, 3. Get your full extension. Again, we don't really want to rush it. Feel the front of belly grab. Here's 9 and 10. Rotate over. Get that side plank set and then crunch. Flex into the back to help support. 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to take a quick child's pose, just quick, and then we're going back to the top, renegade row. Should be building some heat because of those big back muscles. And we have to keep that core set in the whole time as well. All right, set 2, here we go. Starting off with our renegade rows or lawnmower. 10 each side. 1. Brace into the back. Get into that core. Try your best. Keep the hips as level as possible. The heavier you go, more difficult it is. But we still want to try our best. One more each side. Good work. Okay, we're going to do our little folding star. I'm going to start on the other side this time. So right arm, left leg support, and then you're going to crunch other side. Ooh, it's harder this time. 4. Feel the belly flex in to do the crunch, just like when you're on the ground. All right, there's 10 on one side. Hit your 10 on the other. That's it. 8, 9, 10. All right. Hit up your suitcase row. Remember, if your low back starts to grab, lower your weight. Take a little break. Slow it down. Take an adjustment, a modification, or an alternate. Suitcase rows. 1, butt back. Back flat. Feel those rhomboids, muscles between the shoulder blades, pulling those elbows up. Here's 10. All right. We do our little plank with a high 5, low 5, or your bird dog. Ready, set, twist, and tap. 2. 4. Keep your shoulders directly over those wrists. Feel the belly tuck in, hips stay in line with shoulders. 1 more each side. Whew. Nice job. Dead rows. All right, we're going to stand tall with those weights. Definitely takes me some time to get set with the heavy weights. So if you're ready to power into it and get a few more reps, feel free. That's it. Nice job. Make sure that you're pulling the weights back toward your hip crease. Keep the chest lifted up off your rib cage. 9, 10. So just watch and make sure that your hands aren't coming up high to your ribs, but coming back to your hip crease. All right, side plank with our little tuck, or you can stand. 2, 3, 7. Think about all the different places you're connecting and contracting here. You have to use, okay, other side, your back muscles to help support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Keep those hips up high. And 10. Okay, now we're gonna hit our little cardio burst. 30 jumping jacks, 30 plank jacks. Keep the belly strong. Work from that strong core and strong back that we've been developing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up and shuffle or hit those plank jacks. 10. 20. Keep your hips in line with shoulders. 8, 9, 30. Jumping jacks. One more round. 10. 20. Keep mindful of the back. Stay engaged there. 28, 29, 30. 1, 2. Hit those plank jacks or your shuffles. 8, 29, 30. Nice job. Okay, perfect timing. I wanted 2 more rounds on our back and core set. So we're gonna get it. Should be feeling it a little bit more this round. Should be tired. So you really need to think through everything. Get the brain connected to the core and the back. So we're hitting up our lawnmower or the renegade row. Hit a quick child's pose, check in. All right. Set 3, find that plank. Wide base of support. Here we go. 1, 2. Pull that elbow close to the body. Try to keep that spine nice and long. Hold through the core. You can also drop one knee if that helps. 2 more each side. All right, we're gonna do our little folding star. Left hand, right leg, extend and crunch. 4, stable along the back. Crunch with the front of the body. 8, 9, 10. Whew. Switch it up. Extend and crunch. 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, have to use the full body. Alrighty, we got our suitcase rows coming up. Remember, when you hinge forward, get that flat back. Set in. We want to use the muscles. Here we go, between shoulder blades. Keep your neck neutral. 6, take your brain to the back. 1 more. All right. Now we're going to do our 2-point tuck. Ready, set, go. 10 each side. Not too fast, not too slow. If you can, see if you can get that leg fully extended underneath. 6. 9. 10. All right, we have our dead rows. Whew. Remember to get your stance. Push the chest forward, hinge forward. Row your hands to your hip creases. See if you can keep that flexion in the back as the weight's lower as well. 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to hit up that side plank with the knee crunch, or you're doing standing. Ready, set. 1, 2. See if you can keep your hips still. They're not going up and down. Swing forward and back. 9, 10. Rotate. Extend and crunch. Take your brain to the muscles that you want to be working. Connect the mind to the movement. 9 and 10. All right, last round. I think the renegade rows are getting the toughest for me. We got it. Here we go. Set up that high plank and pull. Be in control as you set your weight down. Shouldn't be banging to the ground. Halfway. That's it. One more at a time. 7, 8. One more side. And 10. Okay. Whew. Flip it over. We're going to hit up those folding stars. Hit that reverse. And go. Nothing in your neck. 8, 9, 10. Whew. Other side. Big extension. Keep those hips up. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Coming up. You're going to carry those suitcases one last time. We're 10 last times. Okay. Core strong. Hinge forward. Find that strong foundation. Elbows. Squeeze in. 7, 8, 9. Keep that flat back. 10. All right. We have that tuck under plank. Here we go. Try to keep your shoulders still, square to the ground as you twist from that mid back. 8, 9, and 10. All right, dead rows, side planks, cardio, and we're done. Get your set, belly strong, and row. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. 3, 2, watching my neck. 1. It wants to start grabbing. I have to reset the bottom. Watching it. All right, here we go. Almost there, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. It's supposed to be tough. Should have to develop that mental drive. You got to decide if you want it. 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. All right, kick into those jumping jacks. 10. Don't forget about the core. 29, 30, plank jacks or your shuffles. Tight and quick, shoulders over wrists. 30. Woo. 10. 20. You got it. 30. Set up that plank, tight and quick. 15. 28, 29, 30. Woo! Nice job. Well done, well done. All right. I want to make sure stretch those lats and the back. So hinge back in a tight child's pose. So put your knees together, arms out in front. You can feel that rib cage expand against your thighs. Wrap those shoulder blades down. Hollow out your armpits. Then take both hands to the left. See if you can put your right hand on top of the left hand. Reach across, feeling stretch through the right side. Then the other way. Great work. I hope you all are feeling that development of muscles on the back. Muscles everywhere, but really those big muscles, the back, the chest, the legs, the glutes, go a long way in just keeping your metabolism running and healthy and working all on its own. Whew, okay, bring your right leg forward. Then our little burst of cardio. Good stuff. If you got your right leg forward, take your left elbow, clip it outside of the thigh, and then see if you can plant your hands together and push the top hand into the bottom. You get a twist. So the more you push into that top hand, more twist you feel. Where's that neck? Push shoulders away from ears. Hinge back just real quick. Hamstring. Other side. Okay, so I know we did a lot of planks today, but it does not count for your plank challenge. And if you don't do planks, that's not a problem. You can do a dead bug challenge. How long can you take your dead bug and keep crawling? All right, hands together, push that top hand into the bottom. And the challenge is just doing it. It doesn't mean you have to do it for a really long time. Minimum 1 minute extra. So when we shut off here, you could just hit 1 minute of a plank, or you can take it up to 6 minutes, rotating, whatever. Hinge back, grab your quick hamstring stretch. Hopefully you all are still enjoying your streaking. 1 mile a day. If you started with me, stand up, hinge over those legs. Today is day 94, I believe. 94, 95. Good job, everybody. Great work.